I found the merge idol because Jay was holding it in their hands at the merge tribal. And I said, can I please have it? And Jay said, yes. Oh, oh my gosh. I feel evil. I feel evil. So, one, this is my idol that I found. I love it. He's cute, isn't he? This is a real idol I have, but for real, I do have the merge idol. I found it during the first tribal. Austin flipped. Nobody knows. Except, well, nobody on the other tribe knows. Everybody here knows it was Austin.
Marvin. All right. Final 9. Ready to get your next community challenge?
Next community challenge is trivia. You will need something to write with and on. I mean, as we all know, all of you have been writing, so we all know that you have this, materials.
Okay.
So we all know you know how trivia works. You'll be asked a question, write down your answer, thumbs up when you're ready, reveal when instructed to. If you have the correct answer, keep it up until Jay has said you have gotten a point. And first person to 5 points after all questions have been asked wins.
And there's like tiebreakers.
Yes, we have them for yeah. All right. Marv, you have everything put up. Go ahead and ask the questions.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Starting with question 1. There are 4 seasons of US Survivor that use a shipwreck as a tribal council set. Name 1.
Thumbs up in your end. All right, Andrew. If no card or like Andrew does, thumbs up. Andrew or anything is fine as long as you know you're ready. Amy, we're waiting on you. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, so I'm gonna keep tracking the prod chat. So I asked, we have. Go ahead, Marvin. Want to go down?
Say what?
I'll go down with the answers. So they were Game Changers, Worlds Apart, or sorry, Cook Islands, Game Changers, Worlds Apart, and Edge of Extinction. So that does mean that Austin gets a point. Austin gets a point. We have Nick with a point.
To make it easier, if you did not answer one of those 4, can you put your papers down, your answers down?
Nick and Austin score a point. And
Nick, Austin, and Bennett.
And Bennett, yeah. There's Cook Islands, Worlds Apart, Game Changers, and Edge of Extinction. I want to double check that, though. Can we double check that? Because I think Pearl Islands was one too, actually.
Pearl Islands was a stone like plateau that they were on.
That's right. Okay, sounds good. All right.
All right.
Someone's keeping track.
Question 2. What oral disease was rampant among pirates due to a lack of vitamin C in their diet? All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal.
The correct answer was scurvy. So we have Austin, Amy, Becky, and Ben with the point.
Not Andrew with herpes.
I'm dead.
So you said Austin, Ben, Amy, and Becky.
Yes.
I put extra R's for just pirate effect.
I said scurvy too. I should get a point.
Yeah.
Andy. Okay, I heard. All right, so if you
Nick
had scurvy,
got
hold it up. Yeah, if you had scurvy, hold it up really quick again. Sorry, there's a lot. Okay, so yeah,
I
So
erased mine, but I
it's
have
fine.
it.
Yeah, it's okay. I know you had it. So we have Austin, Amy,
it.
Nick, Becky, and Andy, and Ben.
Hold on. Nick, Austin, Andy. Got it.
Okay.
All right. Question 3. What is the name of the merged tribe in Survivor Pearl Islands? It is also a name of Rupert's pet snake.
We got everyone ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. I can't see Austin's. Is it nothing on there? You're muted. Did you just write nothing?
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
All right. The correct answer was Balboa, even though I love some of your answers. Was Bennett and Nick are only two to get it right.
Yes.
Come on, y'all should know that. That's Star Classic right there. Right. Okay.
All right. Next question. What well-known pirate symbol was flown on ships to signify death?
Mine um
3, 2, 1.
1.
Reveal.
Correct answer was skull and crossbones, aka a Jolly Rancher. We will accept both answers because I will say we have it written down here, so we will accept everyone who had skull and crossbones. You can hold it up.
Okay. So
Everyone but Andy. Yeah, a skull and cross. And do we count skull and cross?
I would say yes.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, Austin, you didn't have it, and Andy didn't have it, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
everyone gets.
I only had skull.
Okay. So everyone besides Austin and Andy will get a point on that one.
You said everyone except who?
Austin and Andy. Elijah's also updating the project for us. You.
Okay. All right. Next question. In Survivor's 13th season, Cook Islands, which two players mutinied and switched tribes at the end? Wait, hold on.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yep. In Survivor's 13th season, Cook Islands, which two players mutinied and switched tribes at the final 12?
Everyone ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Correct answer was Jonathan Penner and Kansas. If you have Jonathan Penner and Kansas, keep it up. All right. So everyone besides Andy, Amy, and Becky, correct? Gets a point.
Is anyone gonna have 4 points yet?
Nick is at 5. I'm at 4.
Yes.
I thought you said the first person of 5 won.
Do we say that? Okay. I mean, at this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it says that. Yeah, it does say that. Yep. So what that means does mean Nick has one individual immunity with that guaranteed spot at the final at 9 or 8 rather. Sorry. And that you guys can go ahead and scramble.
I've heard Andrew's name also thrown out there.
I mean, Andrew could be okay, but I feel like if Hart's just gonna cause chaos, that's the better route.
Yep.
So
I
heart.
will
then.
say I am most worried about him having an idol. So.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no. I mean, I've just heard that you've been throwing out my name. So.
And I've already been throwing out my name.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're set. I'm not. It's a game. I'm mad about
It's
that.
a game. It's a game. I love the
Oh,
shittiness.
no, like, I'm perfect, but there's no ill will at all. But it's just like,
Yeah.
know, I just don't get why you flipped. It made no sense to me.
I mean, I didn't flip, but it's funny that you would assume that I did after literally keeping my word to you. So.
On what?
I don't know. I'm also 2 glasses of wine in. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't know.
No,
I know you've been
no,
throwing out my name. I didn't flip.
Austin,
I'm sorry that
can
you
we
feel
go
like
to
I
the
did.
well?
I think I know who did,
Yeah.
but I'm
Who
not
do you think? Who do you think did then? Because I know I didn't.
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say because I don't want that person to go home. So.
So they're all gonna go figure out what
right now. I love it.
I think we should just chill here and let them go decide because I feel like that's the 2 names that are getting thrown out at this point.
Yeah.
So, hi Nick.
Nick, can we
I've
just talk for a
I've
minute?
heard a third name.
What's the
If
third name?
Andrew. If y'all would be down for
Do you
it.
have the numbers for that?
I have 3, including myself. So plus 2 of y'all would be 5. That would be numbers. Or you can go at it.
Becky, it's your call. It's your call. Do you want to make this chaotic at this point?
I don't know. I mean, what do you want to do? Nick, can you leave us alone just for a minute so we can?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, you know we love being the star, but what are we doing? Okay, for the record, I did
This
not
is a lot of
flip.
tiredness.
I did not flip. I know
Okay.
who flipped, and it wasn't me.
Okay.
It just like logically knowing who voted where.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
I mean, so okay.
Oh.
So he did. I will say, Nick just came here and threw Andrew's name. I'm not sure if you heard that.
No, I did not.
So the only 2
That's
names you hear
amazing.
are like us 2.
I mean, I've heard Andrew.
You can say everybody else has said it's been us 2, Amy. It's okay.
I just said, and now I've heard Andrew, so that's 3.
Amy, what are you voting for?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I can't even right now.
Heart, start taking your edible, and I'll start taking shots, and then
Yeah, I'm going to take my edible. Well, I'll wait till we get to travel, then I'll take my edible. But
Who would you like me to vote for?
No.
Who would you like me to vote for?
Like I said, Nick,
go to Rocks again. That's what we were trying to do for you, Amy. Come on.
I know. I'm sorry.
Rocks is fun.
I love Rocks. I was ready for it.
oh, we enjoyed it. We didn't have to go last time.
That is wild that you guys went to Rocks the first time though.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't.
Yeah.
But
Both
other
of
people,
our names got thrown out. So
yeah. So
Oh, because you guys got votes. Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't have to go into Rocks.
shockingly, not from each other.
Oh my gosh. That was wild. Dang. Who's on your tribe? I don't even know everyone's name.
Well, it's down to 4. It was us 2, Austin, and Andrew.
Oh.
And Miles too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Miles went home. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Okay. Hi, Amy. Literally the 2 girls. What's happening?
They literally tried to. They were gonna vote you last time, and I was like, let's instead not vote
I pushed
Becky.
so hard for you because they were like, "Who do we want to keep safe?" And I was like, "Amy seems nice. Amy's talking."
I was like
I
I'm
wanted
not
to talk
about
to you.
to
Wait, we
vote
only have
out
2
the
minutes.
only girl.
I know.
I'm
Literally,
just telling you
the
right
only
now,
other
I'm not gonna
girl.
vote you. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not voting you.
Is it heart going then?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
and I mean like I'm not voting you in this game. Like
Oh,
there's only 2 of us.
Thank you. They literally, I've been wanting to work with you for so long. They announced the
Yes,
cast. I was like, there's only
meeting.
1 other girl. Like, are you shitting me?
Me?
Well, I mean, plans for this next vote are literally butter up the other tribe because, well, that screwed us. And I'm pretty sure I know the person that screwed us too. And I think it was Austin, but I don't think it was his fault. I just think he didn't get a chance to confirm with anyone that was the plan we were going with, because we heard Miles multiple times, and I think Austin probably just got confused last second and thought we were still going for Miles. It was literally all Hart's fault. I literally blame Hart for the whole thing, because I think that Hart should have just said when we went into our own tribes that they were saying Miles's name, and that wouldn't have confused Austin. But Andrew and I confirmed real quick that we were going for Amy, and I know Hart went for Amy, and obviously Miles isn't going to go for himself, so that literally only leaves Austin. Poor Austin. But who knows who's going to get picked off next? I mean, now we're at a loss. This just sucks. We would have had a chance, but
I just fucking flipped for literally no reason. That made no sense to do that. That was literally being afraid to go to rocks. And I'm going to make sure that I go to the fucking jury and campaign for that person not to win because they fucking suck. Anything else?
Okay, so are we going Becky or Hart? Or do we want to take the shot on Andrew?
I would prefer Andrew goes home, but I'm willing to just roll with the majority.
Okay.
I am fully comfortable sending Andrew home at this point. Hart is just going to be more drama amongst their people.
He's basically
so let that drama happen.
Yeah, I think the more
Andrew is a physical.
Huh? I think Becky just seems to be like a consensus vote, and I think after when like everybody doesn't know what happened, like a consensus vote makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if y'all as a tribe, as an OG tribe, decide to vote me, like there'll be no ill will at all. But I'm gonna vote for Becky because that just made zero sense for her to flip there. So that's what I'm gonna do, and y'all can do what you guys want to do. Obviously, like I don't think I talked to Andy that much. I talked to most of you.
Hart,
I haven't talked to you at all yet.
What you're thinking?
We're throwing
I'm
Becky.
gonna vote Becky.
Oh, okay.
I got pulled to a confessional. Did I miss a plot?
Becky has thrown out Hart.
Okay.
So Becky.
Okay.
I just don't deal with chaos that well. Like
Yeah.
it was just random for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Andy, when we were in that room last round together and I was kind of giving some information on how our votes went, I honestly like felt comfortable saying it in front of you because it was my way of saying like, hey, let's do something together here. Oh, I have a target on my back. I could be vulnerable any single round. I'm hoping to like paint pictures of people that are bigger threats to get out of this game, and maybe it's not for comp ability, but we can't trust Hart right now. And you know what? Even if that puts us at like a 5-3 OG tribe disadvantage, like it's okay with me. I'll keep working on those OG fives, take Hart out of this game, and then see what I can do. Who knows? Eventually, those five might need to turn on each other, and I can wiggle my way one step closer to the end of this game, or I could be out this round. Who knows? But right now, I'm voting for Hart, and then we'll cross the rest of the bridges when we get a chance to cross them.
It could not have gone better. They had me sold that they were throwing Becky out last tribal, and then for Ben and Amy to catch on to that and make sure that we got the vote on Miles with, I think, Austin. Great. Could not have gone better. Hart and Becky now hate each other and are targeting each other, which is perfect. So my ideal final five and ideal final four can make it to the end.
Honestly, like the reason I flipped, like, okay, so my tribe went to rocks one time already, mine being one of the names that was on the wheel. And then the following vote, I get 2 votes. And at this point, there's 5 people left on my tribe. We go into a merge. I don't know which of those 5 people to trust, if I can trust any of them. So at this point, like, I don't want to take the chance at going home at rocks and then being down in the numbers with people that I don't know who I can trust. And I'd rather just jump ship knowing that I'll be safe for sure this round. And then those people like on the other tribe now kind of owe me in a sense and will hopefully have my back and keep me
I'm
safe.
excited. I just won immunity. I won a trivia challenge, which we have some strong trivia beasts within the cast. So felt great. I'm safe for this round. Feel also super great. My tribe stayed strong. We forced one of the other tribes to flip. I'm not sure which, but we're feeling really good. We have the numbers of 5 versus 4. Our tribe has stayed together this entire game for the past 12 hours, and I have immunity. So you can never be confident in this game, but my confidence level is at a 6 out of 10. Yeah, so I think like Andrew is an endurance beast. I think that one wall sit challenge, I think he could have gone for 30, 45 minutes if we let him. Ben did a great job like hanging in there, but I think he's going to be a real threat to win immunity challenges. He's also the leader of that tribe, and we want to kind of dwindle their numbers. So if you can kind of get the leader out, then it'll be easier to kind of have that tribe feel less tribe strong, even in the minority.
But what my own tribe doesn't know is that I'm trying to get a side alliance going with Austin. And we're gonna try and go far together. Andrew's trying to work with us. Becky and Hart are at each other's throats. I feel like the evil genius running things right now, which is a dangerous thing to say. So I'm going to stop. But for the time being, my evil plan worked and all of my people are safe. And I'm very happy about that because I want to go as far with as many of them as possible. The best case scenario is that Hart goes home and everybody votes for him because he called Becky a snake. Becky's not a fan of that. Andrew wants to get Hart out. Austin, I think, will also get Hart out. And all of our initial tribe is very happy to do whatever's not voting for each other.
For you?
Give me a second. Nick, Bennett just said we thinks we should take the shot on Andrew.
I'm totally for it.
Okay.
I
I
think
know Andy's for it too. So we just need to get Amy on board. But I think we let the Hart and Becky drama play out for one more week, and we can skate by with an even bigger majority.
I think
they
we
hate each other. Let the hate continue for one more round.
I think I am going to try and let Austin know.
He was-
Because Austin is, I think, okay with that shot being taken. And also, I think that he is the one that is most likely able to rally a resistance if we don't let him in on this.
Yeah, and he was the flip, right? It was Austin.
It was Austin.
Okay, yeah. I'm fine with you letting Austin know. I just need to get Amy alone so I can tell her. But right now, Andrew.
And if I see Amy or Andy, I'll tell them.
Andy said that he would be. I think we were in the room with me, Nick. Andy said he'd be good with that. But just double check with Andy, and we just need to get Amy alone.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Let me see. Let me find where Austin is.
Amy's in. Oh, Amy is joining in. Okay, great. Amy.
Hello. Yes.
Do you feel good about that?
No.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you now.
We can hear
Okay.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
The vote.
So I was just talking with Becky, who I was like, the votes on Hart from what I know.
Austin. Okay, Austin, I've been talking with everybody. We want to take the shot on Andrew.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a personal trainer. Like, there aren't going to be too many endurance immunities where he's not going to be the winner. So I figure, why not just take the shot now?
Okay, let me go see if I can get in that room with Becky.
Okay.
Becky?
Well, right now, Becky and Hart are screaming at each other. Based on the last vote. So that just means my alliance will continue to have more dominant numbers. But they're it's getting emotional. They both think the other one flipped. They're both adamant that they didn't flip. I wouldn't say it's getting personal, but they're definitely not being nice about each other's game. Unless I can get time with my alliance and convince them to vote Andrew. He's a physical threat, and he's played before. So my opinion is Andrew's the one who actually needs to go home, and nobody will see it coming. I just need time.
Been told that it was my name to keep me safe when we went to Rocks, which is very kind of them to say. I don't know if I completely believe it, but it is kind. And I'll go with that. But I think right now everyone's kind of on Hart because Hart is just like, whoever flipped, I'm going to vote them out right now. And he thinks Becky flipped. So he wants to vote out Becky. And I obviously don't want to do that because I want the girls to go far in this game. And yeah, so we just told Becky that Hart threw her name now twice in a row. And hopefully that is the way it goes.
All right, we've yet to see an idol played. Is that a big worry for people? Are you hearing anything about that? Is that something people are even discussing?
I mean, Nick played an idol.
I'm sorry, no, you're right. Right, wait, take two. Okay. There's only been one idol played. Is there
Maybe you
talk
were
to be
sleeping.
other idols in play?
I think nobody's talking about it, but I definitely think there could be something else in play. I'm sure Jay is annoyed with my messages trying to like claim random things posted in their room. But yeah, I'm sure there's other fun items out there just waiting to be played. I'm excited to see them. I think it's gonna be a fun game now that I just survived and I am not the merge boot. Thank God. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, Ankla tribe, or the Coffrey tribe. Here we are, tribal council at the final 8 votes. I'm gonna go ahead and start with nine, sorry, the final 9. It's been a long day, deal with me. Nick, you who won immunity, how does that feel overall knowing that you are gonna be here until the final 8, which is what I was thinking in my question. There we go.
Feels great to have that immunity necklace. Never felt any sweeter.
Amy, I'm gonna go ahead and go to you. You got some votes last round. How does that make you feel? Obviously, it was very close to Rocks. And one more vote goes your way, and one vote goes the other way, and you're safe at Rocks. But obviously, your name's in people's mouths, so that doesn't feel good. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, it always makes you nervous when your name shows up. But I mean, if we were all expecting it to be Rocks, it would be a compliment if people were trying to keep me safe. But who knows? Maybe they thought they had pulled somebody else in, and I'm just glad to still be here.
Bennett, we obviously the Ankla tribe has numbers. How do you think that's going to shake up here? Do you think it's going to matter ultimately, or do you think anything can happen and anything, advantages, things can happen to fix it, but how do you think that's going to play out?
Advantages are in play. Shot in the dark is in play. Some people have been vocal about using it today. So you never really know what's going to happen at Tribal. I didn't know what was going to happen at the last Tribal. I got a name 20 seconds before the call, and look what happens. So, it's really up in the air, I think, every week. And fingers crossed I'm not juror number 2, but if I am, it's what was in the cards.
Hart, how does that make you feel going to knowing that like people have been vocal playing their shot in darks?
I love how you asked me that. I love how you asked me this because I'm one of them. So here's the way I've played this entire game. If I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do it. Like last round, and I told Amy, there was no disrespect to Amy, but our tribe came to a consensus on one name. That's the way I voted. That's the way I said I was going to vote. That's what I did, and I hope people think that's honorable. This round, I said, whether the people vote me or not, I'm playing my shot in the dark. If they use it against me, they can. If they want to keep me around and then my shot in the dark's wasted for next round, that's fine too. So that's everyone's choice.
Wow. Austin, walk me through that. That just happened.
Yeah, definitely is something to think about going into the vote. I mean, if you know someone's going to play their shot in the dark, we've seen it work once already this season. I mean, the odds typically aren't the greatest, but you never know what could happen.
Becky, walk me through advantages. So we saw one played pre-merge. We've seen Shot and Darks come out. How do you think overall what's going to happen with this? Because we saw there's been advantages played pre-merge. There was one played pre-merge. There was 3 Shot and Darks played, as we know. Overall, what do we think is going to happen with that? Like, is there more out there? Like, what is everyone got? They got to be people's mind at this point.
I mean, that's the big question, right? Who has the advantages? Who has the idols? I mean, like Hart said, I'm sure we'll see at least one Shot in the Dark played, if not 2. I have no idea where these advantages and idols are, Phil.
And Ben, so realistically, last show we're saying it's me down Travel Lines is 5-5. So realistically speaking, that probably means someone flipped if it came out to be 6-4 at the last vote. Walk me through what happened with that. What was the dynamic when that happened, and how did people respond to it happening?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I feel like we're kind of past the tribe game now. We're definitely looking at more towards an individual format, and it's really interesting seeing all the dynamics because like these are people that I have not met, I have not played with, and it is very intriguing to see and hear about like what the tribe dynamics were on the other side. So the way that I heard and the way that I think I have witnessed maybe this round is that their tribe is a little bit fractured, but also this is not that tribe anymore. This is a new tribe. So we need to kind of do a vibe check. And the vibe has been very interesting this round. I'm going to give props to Hart and Becky for coming out swinging. Hart is not a wasted name. And listen, Becky is not giving up at any. I mean, this has been a really interesting round.
Andrew, if you had to put like an episode title on the first round of these 3 rounds of merge, what would it be and why?
An episode title. Let's see. How about who's pointing the guns where and why at me? I don't know.
Wow. So Andy, I think Andrew says it. Who's pointing the guns where? Why are they coming at me? So I think, does that speak for everyone here, or does that speak to Andrew specifically? Hart says he feels danger.
Sorry,
Okay,
let us
go
expand.
ahead.
It wasn't necessarily about me. I just think like we're all a little nervous here. Tribal lines are blurred already, just based on the last vote being somebody flipped. And so now everyone's kind of calling it out, pointing fingers, and blame and playing the blame game. And so I wasn't necessarily pointing it at me per se, but like
No, you're good.
People are playing the blame game here.
No, good. You're get it. So Andy, how does that make you feel? There's obviously chaos going on this year for people know you're a newbie. How does that make you feel right now? You're like, oh, this is happening. Does it feel like the real thing to you in a way, even though it's through a Zoom call?
Yeah. I think that we'd definitely have some spit flying shouting matches if we were on a beach right now. And I mean, unless you're Nick, you're gonna have some concerns about, is the gun pointed at me? It was pretty chaotic in the rooms today, and I'm not gonna lie, this one I'm not sure which way it's gonna go. So it'll definitely be really interesting to see what happens.
All right. So that being said, does anyone have anything else they'd like to add to this tribal before I ask for any advantage or anything? And with that being said, it is time to vote. Everyone's out.
If this actually works out, this will be the first big move for my resume, so fingers crossed.
Hello, Queen Heart.
Yo.
You go ahead and cast your vote.
I'm playing my shot in the dark because I told people I would. So if I go home, I go home. If I don't, I don't. Let's fucking see and roll the dice.
All right. So how this will work is when I ask for any advantages, you will stand up and say, "Yeah, I played my shot in the dark." And you will, when Marvin will roll his dice, you must have. Do you have a dice for handy?
It's a question for you,
That
Hart.
was in his hand.
Yes. You have your dice handy, right?
Me?
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Oh shit! I gotta do it too. I thought I got to pick.
Yeah, so yes, no, that's how it worked for one of our players because they didn't have dice. So basically, Marvin rolled the dice, and you got to
What?
copy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's it. So that's how we do it.
Marvin?
Yeah, when I
Help me
get
out, Marvin.
So
Alright.
yeah, so yeah, you when I go to for advantages, ask for advantages, you'll stand up and tell you the people that you're there.
Sounds good.
I mean, pretty obvious where my vote's gonna go, but my vote is for Hart. I love him. I am gonna play my shot in the dark. Do I play that now or do I play that
If you
later?
play your shot in dark, you don't get a vote.
Oh, interesting. Okay, never mind. We're not playing it. We'll play hard. I'll keep my vote for Hart. We don't give a fuck. I'm ready for it. Everybody said they're voting for him, so let's hope they keep to their word.
Oh, Andrew.
All right. Getting spicy. Hopefully this is the right decision. Hart.
And such a long day for all that drama. So one of the two drama maker needs to go.
All right, thank you so much.
Let there be blood.
I will go tally. Oh, Andy's coming on. I will go tally the votes. If anybody has an advantage or an idol they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so.
Man of my word. So keep at least. If they're voting for me, that's fine. It's the game, but at least if I can have a little bit of control, I'm gonna keep that. I gotta put this in the.
All right, I who can confirm Hart did play.
Thank you.
Hart did play Her Majesty's Shot in the Dark. I need everyone off camera besides Hart. Hart, we know how this rolls. Hart. All right,
Okay.
Marvin. Bennett goes off camera. Marvin, go ahead and roll your dice. That is a 4. Go ahead, Hart, and roll.
Okay, so if I don't roll a 4, then I blame Marvin. Damn it.
You rolled a 5. Any votes cast against Hart will still count. Everyone else come
Gotcha.
back on camera. All right. Would anyone else like to play anything in the meantime? You got. All right. I will read the votes. Person vote out. We have to leave the Zoom call or rather go to Prenderos immediately. First vote is for Becky. Next vote is for Hart. 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 That's 3 votes Hart, 1 vote Becky. Andrew. That's 3 votes Hart, 1 vote Becky, 1 vote Andrew. Andrew. That's 2 votes Andrew, 3 votes Hart, 2 votes Andrew, 1 vote Becky. Andrew. That's 3 votes. We were tied at 3 votes Hart, 3 votes Andrew, 1 vote Becky, 1 vote left. The 8th person vote out, the 2nd member of our jury. Andrew, thank you so much for coming back and playing. I'm glad that you got so much further this time. Fortunately, Andrew, Travis spoken. Please go ahead and pick the conditional 1. Well, that was a mess. That's all I gotta say. Grab torches, head back to camp. Good night. All right.
Yeah, I'm not too shocked I went out there. It made sense for that Uncle tribe to make a move at me when Becky and Hart are fighting at each other. And with the captain title on me, my threat level perception is already elevated, and then when you win a comp or two, it's really elevated. And I'm kind of looking around at the rest of the cast, like, okay, I feel like I have good relationships with Becky and Austin, but besides that, not really, because I never really got to meet Anka. I've never got that moment to kind of create anything there. Plus the fact that I was like, damn, who's actually going to want to sit with me at the end? Like nobody else was like had that story they've created yet that was like that they'd be willing to go with me to the end. Even someone who's loyal like a Becky or Austin, even if they were going to be loyal, they probably would have had to cut me at the end. So my options were becoming very limited, very fast. Who knows? Maybe Hart, as loud as he is, was an option that I should have been working with as like somebody that can we can take bullets together if we're on the same page. But I don't know. I didn't trust Hart one bit all game, and that's
That's not over
how it
you.
rolls.
Alrighty, it's time for your next immunity challenge. This one's called Wind in Your Sails. You are going to need 9 soda cans.
6. We modified it. 6.
6 soda cans and 2 ping pong balls. So your setup is you're going to arrange soda cans in 3 lines of 3, 1 ping pong ball on the first can in each line. You will then have to blow each ping pong ball from the first can to the third can in each line in one breath. First to have both ping pong balls on the last cans wins individual immunity.
All right, everyone's good. Everyone's in position. Looks like. Oh wait, is Nick there? Nick, I can't. Oh, you're there. Okay, he's right there. All right. Survivor, for immunity, Survivor's ready. Go. And Ben wins individual immunity, guaranteed spot in the final. In the final 8 or 7. Sorry, it's
What
over.
the
Ben won.
hell?
Yeah, Ben won immunity. Yeah, you guys stop. Ben's good. Ben got it in like 3 seconds. Ben got it both shots right away. Wow.
Didn't even start.
Insane.
Congratulations.
I'll take it.
Congratulations, Ben.
Oh my God.
He
well
gave
done.
himself a backstop. I didn't know we could do a backstop.
All right. With that being said, you guys
Go
want to
scramble.
Yeah, go scramble.
I had blown.
Get over your and Becky's reactions as the votes were being read.
We thought it was gonna be us the whole time. We're like, we went to a room by ourselves to hatch our shit out, and then we're like, well, it's gonna be one of us. Let's just fucking wish all the best of goddamn luck.
Becky was like throwing drinks.
I know.
She's also a little drunk right now, I think. She might be-
You guys had me confused for a minute.
No, we legitimately that was a legitimate like argument we were having, and we went into a room and y'all were strategizing just to hash our shit out. But so
Becky, I was just
Let's
saying,
get our reaction,
looking at
Becky.
your face as the votes were like.
Sorry,
as,
sorry. What's happening? What do I need to leave? What's happening?
No, I was just
Oh.
saying that as the votes were being read, your reaction made me cackle. Oh my God, I like. could
I'm
not
sorry.
keep
I
a straight
mean, yeah,
face.
I'm just gonna be honest. Hart already knows it. Like, I voted for Hart. I didn't vote for Andrew, so that a little bit shocked me. That's my reaction.
and I didn't have a vote, so I
Yeah.
had nobody.
Are we all here?
Hear me?
The whole
Hi,
party?
everyone.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Do we want to be fair and
Okay.
break off 4-4 or something?
Sure. I will go to the ocean.
I'll go hang out at the ocean.
I'll join you.
Hi.
Hi.
Ask for. That was chaotic. But
Yeah.
congrats
Well,
on
and-
winning.
Wow.
And I think that I was in confessional when you guys made the final decision.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Becky earlier because y'all told me, and then I was like, let me go find Becky to tell her that it's not on Hart, that it's on Andrew.
Andy, was that one vote from you?
It was. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I figured because I didn't get to talk to you.
No, and the thing is that when we
You
first
couldn't
started talking,
separate.
we
Yeah,
were like,
yeah,
let's
I
do
know.
Andrew.
Hart was pushing my name first. Like I totally expected it to be someone that I hadn't gotten a chance to talk to. So
And Ben and,
no
and
hard
Ben and
feelings at
Bennett
all.
were both like, oh no, we should go with consensus vote. And I know one of y'all were in there, and I never got a chance to come back around
Yeah,
and just
well, Hart and I
clarify
were
who's
in
the
a
vote
talk for
for.
a long time, so it's probably not a very fun room to be in.
And the last I heard was everybody was voting for you.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well,
It was
I know he was
chaos.
pushing me pretty hard. I mean, I just feel bad that I didn't know it was Andrew. Like I would have gone with majority, you know. I just
No,
didn't.
I literally was trying to find you to tell you that because I thought it was on Heart 100%.
Oh, no.
And then I was like, let me go find Becky. And I literally went out to all the rooms and they're like, tribal is starting. I'm like, nah.
I
The only
know.
question
I
now
get
is
back
just like,
from-
where do people stand now? What are people feeling? What are people thinking? I'm kind of down for whatever, as long as it's not me.
Well, I'm totally good with working with you. I did
agree.
not
I
throw
don't
that
want you to
vote your
go.
way because I actually
you.
wanted you to go home.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. I am not a challenge threat. See? Go home at any time. So if you guys keep me around, I'll just be a little. Go here,
Well,
follow you.
who do we want-
Hi,
who do
Nick.
we want next?
I was in confessional.
You're
Who do we want
good.
next?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Who's
my other problem
scary?
too is the mobile is so hard. You can't see who's in which room. You know.
Yes. Yeah, I can't see. I don't know. None of you.
I haven't been told a name yet, so if anybody has a name, I'm very happy to hear it.
What do we want? Do we want like challenge threat out? Do we want like chaos out?
I would
don't
say
know.
chaos out. I won't specifically say the name that's not in this room, but
Uh-huh.
that's where I'm laying.
yeah,
Okay. I
we go
think.
see what the guys in the ocean are thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's Becky versus myself again.
I don't know.
I'm not
They
saying
haven't
it.
Well,
said
well,
I'm not saying
anything.
you and I are not in a position to say names.
No,
Mark,
no,
I'm
I
not being
understand.
honest.
Like that room pitched you. This room probably pitched me. Like that's what happened.
I said nothing. I am just sitting here in silence, drinking my
I tried
wine.
to be
I'm
like,
good.
do we go for a challenge threat? Or he was like, no. I'm like, okay.
You think those guys have something going on? I mean, not Austin, but
Be surprised. I think.
Okay,
do
okay.
people know?
my
each
one
other?
worries what happens
I'm
when you get
so
the
sorry,
side.
guys. I gotta go in another room because last round I didn't go in any other
Yeah, that
room.
was
That
true.
really was
I get it.
through my own self. Forest. Let's try Forest.
Alrighty, let's see who comes in. Hey,
So what are you hearing?
I have heard Heart from more people.
That's fine with me. Hart and I mean the two names I'm hearing are Hart and Becky. So if that's
Yeah.
it, then Hart or Becky. Either.
Did Andy just get okay? I think that this is the core group right here.
I really like this as a 4.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
I agree.
Okay.
We all stack up pretty nicely.
Obviously, with like me being not from your starting tribe, I would appreciate anything higher than 6 at this point. So
Yeah, you
I'm
saved
totally down with this group right here. So
You saved our
Saved
asses. So thank you.
asses from rocks. Like you're in this group. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just for full transparency, I was the extra vote on Andrew, or not Andrew, Hart. I was scared that they would both play their shots in the dark. All the votes would be on Andrew. He would play some sort of idol. Be one of us going home. I was safe, so
Oh, Austin got pulled.
I was safe, so I can make the ballsier play of like at least like Hart would go home in a contingency plan.
You know, I thought I was like, should I throw a vote? But I'm glad I didn't because it would have gone to Rox.
No, that was a good move. I think that was smart.
Yeah.
I really thought Becky was going to play her shot in the dark too.
So did I.
So yeah, no, that was
I was like thinking like if they don't have votes, they don't vote for each other.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
would suck.
so the 4 votes on Andrew were me, Bennett, Austin, and Amy.
There were 5 because it was a 9 and it was a 5.
But he played the shot in the dark.
So it was
Oh yeah, so it was a
4-3-1-0.
Okay, yeah, it was a 4-3-1. Yeah, so then that would have been the 4. Then it was their old
Becky would have gone home with the 1. Becky would have gone home with the 1.
If
Hart
Andrew
got it.
played an idol and Hart got his shot in the dark, then yeah.
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 But I'm okay with how that shook out.
I feel good about Austin. I trust him. I've had like a very short like one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
We weren't in the same tribe, but I do feel good about like keeping him in this game.
I'm very appreciative that he was willing to flip.
Yeah, no, that saved our asses.
You saved all our lives.
And it's gotten us now what 3-4 tribals worth of safety.
Yeah.
So like he's in. I'm all for this score.
I am a little nervous of Andy. Okay. What up?
Andy, what are you thinking? We're
How you
here at Hart and Becky, and I think Hart.
I would prefer to get rid of Hart. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I was just about to drop Nick's name. Not for this round, but like as a little seed for the future. However, I keep getting stuck in rooms with Becky and Hart, and it's very awkward. But it's really funny. I'm guessing it's gonna be on Hart. I have no idea because I don't want Becky to go. And that's about all I know. I think people are just all in one room again, but we'll see how this pans out. I think they just know that they're at the bottom. Hart and Becky just know that their names are going to come up again. I mean, we saw their reactions at last tribal. They really thought it was going to be one of them. And it likely will be this time as well, unless good old Ben throws another random name. Got my eye on that boy. He's gonna be dangerous. But anyway, that's the Becky Hart situation.
Oh man, it's been crazy ever since the merge. My flipping definitely shook up the game, that's for sure. I seem to have found a tight little group within the other tribe's original tribe that we just kind of discussed. That being myself, Ben, Bennett, and Nick. So hopefully we can kind of take that and roll with it. Obviously, at this point, being the person that flipped, especially if we are to take out Becky and Hart next, for example, that would leave the other starting tribe intact after the merge, and then I would be probably 6th in line. So I'll definitely take anything higher than that at this point. So yeah, if I can ride out this group of 4, I'm totally okay with that. Yeah.
What's up, Hart?
Hi. Just looking for friends to talk to after you want to talk to me.
No.
No.
How are you
Where are
feeling?
you from?
Morning.
Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel bad we haven't even had time to like share pleasantries.
I know.
We have not at all. Oh, she left already.
No, I think she got.
That's where she was from.
No. But
I'm from Seattle. So you stole the thunder from Seattle. It's okay.
we did. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go see what they're talking about in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might swing through
Nick, I'm just gonna give you a heads up though. I've already heard that you played an idol successfully, so I don't know if people are gonna be looking at you later down the road. So
I
I'm just-
played idol successfully, so my
Yeah.
idol. The thing with my idol was it was only good for the next tribal, so I had to use it.
Right. No, like I wasn't there. I have no fucking clue, but I think like people like there's like people like on your side who are kind of like, oh wow, like we need to look at that. That's a move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everyone has to be worried about you have to balance
Everything.
getting the best resume for this game while
Mhm.
managing your threat level. It's like the balance you try to play. It's really freaking hard.
Yeah.
So
Well, like I said, if you guys are willing to throw me a bone, I'll work with you guys next vote, all three of you. If we want to make this,
I feel that,
It's your guys' choice. Honestly, like I said, I told you all I have 0 power, so there's nothing I literally can't do. But so
I think I mean like if you're still good with Becky.
yeah, I mean, I'm literally gonna write Becky's name down. I have no other option. But I mean, it's just if you guys are willing to do that as well, though, because I did hear that it's probably gonna be me. But
That there's probably going to be an immunity. Who do you think has the idol?
I don't know who. No, I said it's probably going to be me who goes home. I don't know who.
Oh, I heard there's going to be an immunity in play. Sorry.
No, not that I know of. But I mean,
I've heard immunity.
But yeah. So I did hear it's going to be me though. So I'm going to find out basically by like this or this, if it's going to be me or Becky. So, which basically is going to give Becky the chance to keep her shot in the dark.
That is true. I mean, like if she keeps going, like one of the things I was saying was like
Right.
Becky going to the end, like after avoiding the block basically every week, like that's a good.
But like if I'm just gonna say it was Amy. If Amy sits there and does that, she's signaling to me that it's gonna be me. So Becky will keep her shot in the dark.
What's the?
It's basically a hand signal that we just came up with.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Becky's gonna know to keep her shot in the dark if it's me. By that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if you guys want to use me now as a number, let's use me as a number, and I'll still vote Becky. Because if Amy thinks it's gonna be me, she'll give me that. Becky won't play her shot in the dark, and she can still go home.
And Becky knows that.
Yes,
signal?
it was me, Becky, and Amy all in the room.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting. Okay. I mean, like, I still want to work with you. Like, yeah. Like, I want to work with you, and I want to get this going.
absolutely. Like I'm 100% down. So
Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
We all deserve kudos. We've hit the 12-hour mark.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have this.
I'm gonna hop into the other room, see what's going on in the forest.
Okay.
I'll go bounce too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what's in the other room.
Is it just one room now?
I think it's gonna be everyone in forest. If we
It's literally, yeah.
Forest, then
Hi, Becky.
Yeah,
What
best
are-
case scenario, probably Hart. He's definitely a very vocal and somewhat chaotic player. So if we can get that kind of energy out of here, that would definitely, I think, benefit my game for sure.
Yeah, I feel vulnerable. I mean, it's Survivor. You can never feel confident. I feel good about the tribe and the relationships I've made. Anything can happen. It's been a bit chaotic. There's been some beef between Becky and Hart. They're still in the game, so we shall see. In a perfect world, I would probably get out Hart. He's chaotic. We saw him kind of blow up at tribal, and that can just be messy here, especially as we dwindle down in numbers.
I'm fucking tired. I'm trying my best to like keep this going without you having to ask questions. Easily could be me. I gave up my only chance at anything. I keep trying to claim fucking idols and it's always nothing. So I don't even know where the goddamn idols are in this fucking game. The only name that's pitched me was Becky, and at this point I'm kind of like anybody but me. So I think I gotta do what I gotta do.
it looked to me like Hart and Becky were gonna fight it out, and the vote was going to fall on one of those two. So if that's the case, why let that happen? Why keep them both, or why vote one of them and let that drama end? So I figured it would be better to take out the biggest physical threat, which was Andrew. So I went and very quickly just threw it down with my original tribe members and Austin, and we we set that vote up as quickly as we could to make sure that we were getting Andrew out. Because at the end of the day, if Becky and Hart are targeting each other, that's a target that's not on me, and that's what I want to keep going forward. I am going to try and take a step back this vote. I think that I was pretty vocal last week, so I want to just make sure that my group, my alliance, knows that I'm down for whatever plan they want to put forward this week. You both thinking? Do you have a plan together, or
We know it's one of us. We know it's one of us.
You said no straight.
It's one of us. We know that, and Becky knows I love her dearly, but we know it's one of us.
I will now.
Make me.
Are you willing to are there any bigger moves that you both think would be beneficial?
Oh, Bennett's trying to work with the team here. Bennett, who are you thinking?
Ride or die with my other three. And just keep voting out the other people. They keep creating their own drama. So I'm fine with voting them out until the drama's gone, and then we get down to the end. And I think that if we do a puzzle, that I'm really good at puzzles, so I could potentially win a puzzle challenge. If it's an endurance challenge, I'm probably not going to win it, but
I feel good. Yeah, it was a bit of a crapshoot challenge with a little bit of strategy there. I was trying to angle the tops of the sodas to make sure that they weren't going to send the ping pong balls all over the place. I gave myself a backstop, and it ended up working okay. I was not expecting it to get it that fast, but at least it was kind of a random chance competition. So hopefully people do not view that as a reason to get me out. So I think I was honestly probably fine, but never hurts. It's another thing on the resume, and it's another thing that gives me perhaps a little bit of leverage here. I think Hart and Becky are probably the easier boots at the moment. I think it's still probably between them. That was part of the reason of trying to get out Andrew at the moment, or at last round, and that went perfectly.
All right, here we go. Coffrey Tribe. Finals 8. How does that feel coming off the tongue, Austin?
Feels good. I think everybody wants to obviously get as far as they can, and just to even make the merge is definitely a big milestone. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it plays out from here.
And Amy, obviously we're getting really close to the end game. Are you thinking about that? Or you want to
Oh,
next
not at
maybe?
all. Not at all. I think there's a lot of game left. And I'll think about that in a few hours. But no, I think people are probably starting to think about that. So that obviously has to factor in as well. But yeah, I haven't thought about that too much recently. It's been really fast paced.
So, Ben, the game is fast pacing now. Have you noticed the time difference? Because obviously you've been speeding up for you guys. How is that factoring into strategy and everything? Because I feel like things aren't really getting into place a little bit here.
I feel like it's been really interesting because, as time moves on and we kind of have less time to strategize, I feel like things are potentially solidifying a little bit more, but also completely not solidified. Last round was so chaotic. And this round, maybe a little less, but I am always wondering, are there shenanigans afoot? But the question is, are there right now? And I don't know.
All right, and Nick, this is, like we said, the end game, shenanigans are happening. What is the biggest element? Because obviously you don't want shenanigans to be you. What is the biggest element and part of maneuvering? And obviously we are at Final 8 here. There is another potential for rocks. How do you maneuver through everything that goes around?
Yeah, so we've been playing this Survivor game for over 12 hours. So everyone on this Zoom call is a competitor and deserves to be here. So it makes it really challenging. I think there's a plan in place. I trust the people I've played this game with. And so that's where I'm at tonight.
Okay. Andy, you were things are moving fast. Obviously, after this, we'd be at final 6, or I'm sorry, after that, final 7. Do you think there's anything we could throw out your way, a twist to make things, do more twists now, or anything that can happen that can make this game even crazier? Has anyone speculated about that?
I haven't heard any of speculation about a new twist. But yeah, I mean, you could do a twist where 2 people get immunity, or split us up into too many tribes, or I mean, there's a ton of things you can do that would be really crazy. But I think the biggest thing that's going to hit is if there are any advantages or immunity idols that people aren't aware of. And if that person who has it gets wind and uses it, shit could hit the fan.
Right. And these are the heart.
Yes, madam. How can I help you?
So you played a shot in dark last round when you didn't need to. Do you think that puts a target onto your back? Do you think that does anything in particular to you? Do you think it affects you now? That do you wish you had it? Walk me through just the entire process of that.
I don't think that put a target on my back. I think I already had a target on my back, to be fair. So I don't think playing that, because that was just keeping my word and telling people in this game that I was going to do that, and sticking to my word to show that I stick to my word when I say I'm going to do things. So if I'm going home here, then there's nothing I can do about that. I gave up the only safety that I have. That's these people's choice if they want to play a little bit more fluidly rather than just OG tribal lines. The only thing I will say, though, I do not think it's a good look if you put every single person from an OG tribe on the jury without giving them a proper chance, because then how are you going to argue that from a jury perspective? Being like, oh, we just stuck with our OG lines. We didn't need you guys. So.
And that is interesting. So now what does that go with thinking about you? Like, okay, so Hart mentioned with the jury. Does that definitely mixes things up, and you got to be thinking about jury votes. Are you thinking about jury votes? I'm sure everyone here is at this point.
At this point, I'm sticking loyal to the people that have been loyal to me. I think that's the best way to move forward in this game. Obviously, I'm thinking about jury votes. I think everybody here is. But I think at this point, it's just a matter of, make that next week, stay loyal to the people that you've stayed loyal to, and hopefully that bears fruit at the end of the game.
And leaving with Becky. So we see how fast this game's moving. It's close, like we were saying, it's close to the end. Things have been shifting. You are one of the original Loros left over, right? Does that make you feel nervous, or is this just like, how does that work out into your strategy? Because obviously, we're seeing do something. What was your do you think people should be doing something? What's your approach with that? What's your feelings about it?
I mean, I definitely feel nervous. I definitely expect at least 1 vote, if not more. I really hope that I don't go home. I mean, I'm going to vote the way everybody knows I'm going to vote. So, I hope that keeps me safe, but I have no idea.
All right. With that being said, does anyone have anything else they would like to add to this tribal? If anybody has a pre-vote advantage, you would like to play it, now is the time to do so. All right, with that being said, everyone should know the drill.
I mean, everybody knows I'm going to play this way. I mean, I really hope Hart doesn't have that idol like I think he does. My vote is for him. It says, Shady, but I love you, because you know what? I never fucked with the tribes, but that's funny that he thought that I did.
I heard.
These people are making me fall the fuck asleep. It's me or you, babes. Best of luck. Probably me, but you know what? when you cast boring people, expect a boring motherfucking game. So what are you gonna do?
Love the shade. Follow Shady Survivor Org on Facebook. There you go. I had to eat through the shade. I will go tally the votes. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final person vote out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. First vote is for Heart. Next vote is for Becky. That's 1 vote Becky, 1 vote Heart. Next vote is for Heart. That's 2 votes Heart, 1 vote Becky. Next vote is for Heart. That's 3 votes Heart, 1 vote Becky. Next vote is for Heart. That's 4 votes Heart, 1 vote Becky, 1 vote left. Where are we? Ninth, right? Yes. I don't know. We'll roll with it.
It's fine. I'm the third member of the jury. Thank you
The
very
third
much.
member of the jury. Heart. We'll roll with it. I need to do whatever.
All right.
Heart.
So,
You just got to stay in here. Why?
do I get to say final words or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Heart has spoken. Heart, go ahead.
Whoever makes a fucking move, that's what get my vote at the end. Stop playing boring. Why are these people so fucking boring? Like, seriously. Seriously. Like, you literally kept somebody in the game who has not played their shot in the dark, and they didn't use it this time either. Like, you're fucking stupid. Oh my god. I mean, I'm fucking tired, so I don't mind being out, but I just, and Elijah can attest to this, he's played with me, I cannot stand boring gameplay. And that's what's happening in this mini, unfortunately. And we've been here for 12 fucking hours and everybody wants to play safe and boring. It's kind of sad. So